Okay, take two or three, I don't know. Um, yeah, maybe I'll post the other one. Maybe put it in this same video. I don't know. You know what? We're going to try to play this game. Third time, maybe. Second and a half, or however you want to put it. The point is that we're going to play the game, and if it works, it works. I mean, I'm just saying it doesn't work. User error, not developer or error, just user error. Because first try, I pushed the button and I thought, oh, if I exit the thing, hey, do you want to allow Steam to access stuff? And it's like, if I exit it, then I wouldn't, it would be fine. And then it just started up all of a sudden, and it's like, oh no, I fucked up. And so I exited it and I paused it after having opened the Alt tab, showing a bunch of stuff. I mean, nothing. I had to check, which is why I was paused to make sure there wasn't any personal information, and it doesn't look like it. You know, because again, trying to be considerate all around. So then I started up a second time, and then I realized, oh shoot, I cropped it so I wouldn't see the bottom part of the screen, or wouldn't reveal the bump. This part, but it's not like anything's in. It's just I'm used to not showing the like. I mean, look, this part, the steam is black. This part is white. Very contrast and very distracting, perhaps, arguably. Each their own. I don't know, but beside the point. I'm just saying. So it has no point to this. It has no bearing at all to Starfield. Other than the fact that I just happen to be recording while I'm talking about it, but I apologize. The point is, so yeah, I don't know if I'll share those parts of it. Maybe it's a bit funny. I don't know. Maybe I'll post it as not necessarily a meme, but like well, not a short. Definitely not a YouTube short. I'm sorry. I'm traditionalist. I don't do YouTube shorts. Back in my day, we didn't have YouTube shorts. It might have been TikTok, but we didn't do TikTok either. Right. So, anyways, right. Let's try this again. Okay. Take two and a half or three. Oh shit! I looked away and then I clicked it, but it's fine. Impressive. Like, honestly, earlier I noticed the stars were moving, but yeah. So the opening thing is impressive, but that star, I wonder if because when I started it up earlier, it didn't show that star, even though I've been showing it for a while. So I'm wondering if it remembers the amount of time it's spent in the main menu. So like if you watched it all the way just before they showed the sun, and then you exit and then go back to it, and then they showed the sun, then I wonder if that's what happened there, or if it's randomly generated. I don't know. That's weirdly very interesting, and I can't believe that's one of the first things that I talk about in the game. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's random. I don't know. But give me a sec. I just want to make certain that I got this set up correctly. Give me a sec. Right, sorry, I had to pause, yeah, because I wanted to check the video that I did prior with the two takes, because I want to make sure that, you could hear me, but you could also hear the game audio. I think it'll work. I'll think it'll work, but we're going to just see and find out. So, earlier I mentioned that, in the other video, which I may or may not put at the beginning of this video, so you'll probably hear it again. This music, if you listen, or maybe not this part of it, but this part might sound a bit like Star Wars. Maybe not, I don't know. But, anyways, sometime in this main menu music, it just reminded me of some like Final Fantasy or some other game I can't think of. But Maybe the last story, the llast story of Wii. That's a great game. I gotta play that sometime. Actually finish it. I never finished it because, like, I don't know. It just let's go to settings, gameplay, damage, chance to encounter legendary enemies. Okay, that's an interesting. So I'm assuming if you don't have it on very hard, you won't encounter legendary enemies. Or maybe you do, I don't know. Save on rest. Saving on sleeping. Save on ways. Emails lost. Oh wait. You have no idea how exciting this is because this is just my menu, but you gotta understand, I played on computers that couldn't handle this on potato kind of stuff. Well, maybe, I don't know. Nothing wrong with potatoes. I love the potatoes. Potato, especially for moonshine animations. Shout out. I don't know. It's like not official shout out. I just randomly thought of them. And it's like, hey, let's do a shout out. Like within the span of 10 seconds. So yeah, I thought of it like less than a minute ago. But yeah, hey, if you love stop animation, stop animation, stop clay animation, stop motion animation. Stop motion. If you like stop motion with figurines, like anime style, then you should check out Potato on Moonshine Animation. Because I think you would enjoy them. I gotta continue watching that. Irrelevant. I just was talking about potatoes. This may happen sometimes. With me rambling. Sorry. So save on travel. Save on boss. Save on boss in game after a specific time. Interesting. It's a hidden save factor. Like if you didn't know about it, and it's like, I don't want to save anything. Like I want to save it at certain times, not like auto save it, through menu. And it's like, oh, but you end up with that if you save on pause. That's an interesting mechanic. I can understand it. You go away for a moment, you want to come back to. I don't see any option to disable save in the menu, but maybe that's. I don't know. We'll have to see. Save on rest. And probably you want to play on normal, but I just want to see what very hard is. It's like, challenge me. Come on. You won't do it. You can't do it. I know you can't. Bring it on. Bring your best shot. Yeah, but oh shoot. Okay. Yeah. Okay, good. Resolution, rendering. Honestly, I wouldn't be able to tell you. That probably next one would be custom, maybe. Okay, so I might put this as a separate part. Believe it or not, the settings might actually be its own part with some info on the setting. I'm not going to show you how to set things up. I'm just going to see what kind of things they got. Dynamic resolution. Probably the crowds, I assume, like people, so. Well, I don't know how high is high. Like, is that 3 million or is that like just 100, Like, there's a big range like high can be, depending on how small is low, Just saying. At first I was thinking like VHS, but nah, it's VRS, wherever that is. Well, actually, variable rate shading. There you go. That's what VRS is. See, VHS is video home studio. No, I don't think that's what it is. But weirdly the way I said it was like, go to location 5. Go to location 5, 6, 8, 9. Please proceed. I don't know, but anyways, film grain. Okay, cool. We're going retro, man. Ignore the fact I have a random deep froggy voice. I don't know. Okay, maybe I should stop. I felt like some bone movement in my, not jaw per se, but my throat, like, there's something I have. Crosshair enables the head. Crosshair show floating markers. Relate on the game world. Damage numbers. Okay, well, in the video I saw with Gopher, sorry, I apologize for the butchering and pronunciation. I try to pronounce things correctly as best as possible, but I sometimes fail at that, so I apologize. But yeah, just make sure the PC's nice. You know, this is pretty good. I mean, I had to, well, long story short, well, I had to leave my computer running overnight to download some stuff, which, you know, I would not recommend doing, but, you know, I do not recommend leaving your computer on unattended. You know, it's rude. It's like leaving a lady unattended, you know, if you want to think of it in that terms. You know, maybe. I don't know how. Unattended. I don't know what. Anyways. So, damage numbers probably is the experience thing that Gopher mentioned. So, they must have changed stuff since his review of it. So, that's good if that's the case. I mean, no offense. I mean, the option's still there. That's good too. But like, yeah, I can see the problem that he was mentioning though. So, with the experience in the middle of the screen, the location part, I don't know. Like, we'll find out. We're going in this with a fresh mind, you know, as if we never played it before, because we never played it before, aside from getting to the menu and playing the menu game. So, there's no menu game, but the, you know, like going to the menu, just going to the menu. I'm just going to the menu. Okay, all right. This is not karaoke stream. Anyways, show item information HUD. Show the item cover. Displaying item information in the HUD. Okay, that must be just like showing information of the item at the end. When I initially was going to say it, it sounded like, you know, this should be some said, but then I realized, oh, well, I just basically repeated what they said. So I apologize, but HUD opacity controls the transparency of the HUD. Okay. That's a good thing too, especially if you don't want to see the HUD. So I think they did update quite a bit since that video with Gopher did review Gopher reviewed video of Starfield. I'll make a note of this number here, 1.7.3.230 is this version, so I'll have to check on the other one, see if that's the case. Or something. Invert. Controls the sensitivity of vertical looking while aiming a weapon. Controls sensitivity of horizontal looking while. Okay, so that's like this. vertical, horizontal. Okay, the V is H. Okay, that makes sense. V is for vertical, H is for horizontal. Yeah. I didn't even notice there was more. I just was curious, would this go down? And it's like, yeah, okay. So we'll. Okay. You gotta be careful if you hover over this bar, these bars, and you go down, with the mouse wheel, that causes the thing to go down. So, but it should be fine. Okay, so you have to be right over this bar to actually do some. Okay, that's good. Maybe depends. Because I used to scrolling up and down with the mouse wheel, and so when you scroll up and down and change settings, that can be an issue. But I think it'd be okay with this because you have to actually be right over it to move it up and down. So, excuse me. So that's good. That's good. Real good. At least for me personally. This is all opinion. You ask someone else's review on this game, they're going to tell you the exact opposite easily. It's like each their own. Excuse the speed of the game. Music controller. I'm not going to probably go through all of them, but I might hover through them, but I probably won't read all of them. I just want to make sure. Mostly I'm looking for uh, cap, subtitles, you know, cat blocks, not cat blocks. Yeah. We'll just try to play the initial settings. Aside from the very hard, I'm going to try very hard because I want to see what that difficulty is. Probably fly cam is probably the 3D camera, like if like you do for taking pictures, maybe. I don't know. Um, okay, everything should be set correct. Let me just. Okay, that. Okay, good. If I. Okay, if you hover the on and off, at least for this, it won't change it. If you do it for this, it won't change it. So it must be only for the bars thing that I mentioned earlier, not the actual. Like these, you have to click, and I need to be careful not to hold down the click button while hovering over them. Right. So. Okay. So there is more. One more. Enable death field. Okay. Interesting. Interface. Controls. Wait, never mind. I was saying hotkeys. Bindings. Okay, bindings, not hotkeys in this case. Okay. Got forward, back, strafe, attacks, melee grenades, active. Sheath weapon. I'm curious how the activate, or the, not the, but, well, I'm curious about that, but I'm curious about the reload dash sheath weapon because, I wonder if sheath weapon would be only for melee. I don't know. Or maybe it's like, you have multiple sections, if that makes sense. Like you have, if you in mode 1 you can shoot and reload. If you're in mode 2 you can sheath weapons. Like think of Space Station 13 or even 14 where they have that multiple mode option where different things happen. Like there's a harm mode and there's a passive mode and subdue mode, I think, or just an interact mode. Like, harming is basically you take any object and harm any character with it. But in the case of like passive mode, maybe you just grab them, while on the interact mode, and maybe you just interact with their inventory. I don't know, honestly. It's been a while since I played PlayStation 13. Space Station 13, I apologize. But I don't really know much about the Space Station 14, all of that, but I think it plays pretty similar. Unfortunately, perhaps some differences that freaky, but we're not reviewing that game at the moment. Respectfully, maybe sometime, but for now. Right. Okay, so just trying to figure out these key setting. Yeah, maybe. Maybe power. Yeah, okay, yeah. Hand scanner, flashlight, 10. Level point of view. Okay, mouse 3. Probably the third mouse button in the middle where you click the mouse wheel. Zoom in, zoom out. Very simple, hopefully. So basically, if you want to zoom in and out with the camera, you do need a mouse wheel, or mouse, or something. Change it or something. Maybe E or OP. Not meant to sound like OP, but I mean like keep O or key P. Spaces, jump, sprint, sneak, hold to run. I'm assuming that might do the same thing for sprint, but like sprint is like kind of like a toggle. Toggle, yeah, I think it's a toggle. So always run. Never mind, it's cap blocks, and on top of that, it happens to be cap blocks, doesn't it? See, this is another reason why you should check it, so that way you don't actually mute yourself if you have it on push to mute. Num lock, auto move. Q, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, never mind, not 11. Okay, brackets. So this must be the menu, so you don't have to go through the escape and key in. Oh, right, there's spaceship. I thought I was almost at the end, but nope, I still got a ways to go. I apologize. Yeah, this might be a separate part video, just for this. Yes, fret not. Snooze, switch flight modes. What ship action is? Is that like hack other ships, maybe? It's like targets, increase system power, up and down. Is that like the arrow keys, maybe? Or is that, no, yeah, probably arrow keys. I was thinking left page and down page, but nah, I guess it would say page up or page down. There's open scanner, repair, ship internet, control, hold, alt, cancel, escape, space dock. No pun intended, but space dock or undock. My mistake. Take option. Get up. Oh boy, there's a fair few things. I'll just quickly scan through it. Scan, yeah. Yeah, so the free camera probably is, or fly cam is probably the photo mode involving it. I'm not sure about, maybe, I don't know about helmet. Is that like VR maybe? Tracking. Don't know anything about the security thing. I don't know. That's interesting. I wonder what that is. Wait, maybe that's like a pick locking. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe. Okay, left shift is steady. Star map. Oh boy. Okay, so that's probably the different level. Like, honestly, I was thinking like floor down, floor up, as in like, floor it to the, like, push it to the metal or something. Speed wise, but yeah, no. That's just probably the different Z levels. Maybe, I don't know. Ship builder empty. I do not recommend, excuse me, going through all of these. Just remember all the keybinds because I think you might want to. I believe they'll do a tutorial in the game itself, but I think maybe just wing it, and hope that probably if you just learn the first one with the movement keys as a character, probably it'd be fine. Like, just to learn that and then, ease yourself into all the mechanics, like muscle memory and such. I mean, I'm not saying muscle memory is in this, I'm just saying, like, muscle memory. Okay. Let's see here. Maybe control caps will be fine. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Excuse me. I'm going to go to hotkeys. Oh, you get to see what kind of hotkeys I use. Control. Nope. Control. There. Cap locks. Okay. And then that way we can crouch and mute. So it's maybe if that works that way. I don't know. We'll see how that works if those two things will happen individually or not. Because you want to be careful not to. Because, like, if two keys can run simultaneously, you don't want to use those instead, Because then you're doing both things still. So yeah, you should be fine if you just learn the main gameplay um, thing, and then probably the space flight when you get to space. But it should be fine. Yeah, I'm gonna probably do multiple part of like make this its own part because of how long it's taken me. And I'm not going through a detail as much as I planned, I guess, but controls the overall game. Oh. That's interesting. You footsteps are an individual thing. That's actually very helpful because especially if it's a horror game, because you want to hear the footsteps, but you don't want to be scared to death, so to speak. Yeah, so okay, general subtitles on. Yes. Yes. Oh, this is accessibility. Okay. Now the game, and they was subtitles during dialogue. Rotation, hold and drag. Okay, that's probably like Skyrim's hold and drag. Okay, that must be the rotate thing. Well, maybe that's not the rotate thing. I don't know, but what the rotate is, but probably that's a security pick lock thing. But yeah, this must be the rotation thing you could do in Skyrim. Actually, maybe they'll give you information toggles like they did in Skyrim for moving stuff around, and such. Uh, Toggle in sights. Enables use of iron sights mode when aiming a weapon as a toggle instead of a hold. Large menu fonts. Large menu fonts where possible, only adjustable from the menu. Okay. Nothing happens when you click load. Some games you actually, I know of at least one game, maybe a few, where they have like this save file in the load thing. So sometimes I check. Sometimes it starts the game. Sometimes it doesn't do anything like this. But it's just interesting to see for first time or first time starting what it's like, because you can't really do it later. Well, man. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you haven't taken any pictures. Enlarge. Enlarge that image. Focus in all five. Sorry. Crew. Oh, this is like who worked on it. Okay, that's nice. Honestly, I thought it was like customize your crew outside of the game. I think there's a few games that do that. I'm not sure. For robbers. Technically, I could talk because it's not like there's any specific music for it, but yeah, other than maybe distracting for those reading. I guess you can pause and read. Yeah. I don't know if this will loop or if it'll end or what, but we'll find out. Now, if you imagine a movie with this kind of, with the background and the credits, that would be an interesting movie. I'm not saying it would be, imperative. I'm just saying that would be interesting for a movie to do. But, I mean, it's fine if the movie does it, but it's nicely set up this way. Like, I don't know if they intended it this way, but they did a great job with the credits. Set up where the background is showing like that. And now it's zooming out. Oh, never mind. I was going to say, like, oh, it's zoomed out, so this is like credits of the credits, like what you see at the game's end, maybe, or something. I don't know. But it's just restarted, I guess. Okay, interesting. Hardy. Sorry, I'm just thinking of that Western movie you may not have seen, but you may have seen since it's on TV sometimes. Jim Hardy, yeah. Oh, fun fact, by the way. Excuse me. Well, not necessarily fun, but did you know that To Hell and Back, I believe it was called, Subaton music, that's actually about Audie Murphy? That's not something I expected. Honestly, I didn't even know he was in the military until a while back before that. Maybe this year I learned about it, or less, or longer ago, I don't know. But yeah, Audie Murphy. Yeah, Audie Murphy. I'm thinking the right person, I think. Um, yeah, it was about. I guess he was one of the most decorated soldiers in World War II, I believe. But yeah, that's. It was an interesting song. Apparently, it had his poems in it. So if you ever get a chance to watch "To Hell and Back," I think it's "To Hell and Back," um, the song by Sabaton. Uh, yeah, that's what that's about, I guess. Like his time in Anzio, I believe. Anzo. I don't know. Also, fun fact: John Wayne. You may or may not know him. Uh, Also, a great movie actor. He was in World War II as well, I believe. But yeah, fun facts around. Random, of course, because you wouldn't expect talking about Western movies and actors, but during Starfield, the video game, but in space. But yeah, but I guess it's just the credits that I'm thinking in that term. It didn't loop, alright, did it? Or did it? Oh, I mean, this video is going to end after watching these credits, probably, and then actually start the game in the next part. Uh, I don't know if it'll be episode 2 or 1.5. I don't know. Episode 2. I don't know. Yeah, so I guess that's it. We won't be able to play the game, I guess, because it's the credits. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I guess that's other folks. Yeah. Man, there's a lot of people, or is it already looped? I don't know. I know I saw 4 someone. Wait, dare I? Oh, yes. Thank good. Respectfully, we can just zoom down. If you want, you can pause. It's just, I really want to play the game, but I just was curious about the credits. Singing Captain. Actually, yeah, you can zoom up to, you can scroll up too, but it'll still go down. So it's quicker scrolling down than up. Huh? You like Clint Eastwood using his gun sideways, like except I'm not using the side of my hand, I'm using my fingertip. But it still feels like it. Man, so many people. And that's good, I reckon. Okay. Point of reference, Commander Sari, or Governor? No, what have I done? Uh, Yeah, I'll keep going, but you can skip to the next video if you want, probably at this point. H.H. Holmes? That's random. Uh, yeah, so, if you want to not watch me do this for the rest of the video, you can... Mom? Okay, interesting. I'm curious who those folks be. The characters in this game, I assume. But, yeah, so if you want to skip all me doing this, just go ahead and go to the next video, because I'm just going to do this, and then I'm going to stop the video, and I'm going to post it while playing the game, and then that way it'll be uploaded, and I can play the game, and I'll have to wait when done playing the game for it to upload, and you have to wait for it, but you'll still have to wait for me to play the game and then upload that, so, yeah. I think we're almost done here, but I can't believe I explained all that and then some. This is a long credits. Thank goodness that I can scroll through it. And again, I don't mind seeing the credits. It's just, there's so much credits. It's good. It's just so much credits for me to go through. I don't mind it at all, I mean, what else would you do? Do it on pages? Not involve them at all? I mean, if you don't involve them, that would be unfortunate, because, everyone should be credited for their hard work, So I'm glad they sharing all their hard-working folks. You know, ooh, 2D artists. Milru, stop. HHAF, Gaios, Internet. I think saw Garrus soon, or earlier in this. I don't know what he did. Captured emotion. Oh, nice. Okay. Airship something, intership interface, maybe CEO, so on and so forth, so on and so forth, so on and so forth. Wait, have I looped? Am I looping? Okay, we're at the end, I believe. Oh, concept art. Well, whatever it is there. We're still going. So many people. That's so good. Not so good for me, but it's so good in general, you know. I don't mind scrolling. Wait, goodbye, Kansas. Got a lot of people, that's all I gotta say. Okay. We're almost there. And probably you're checking to see how long it is still, and it's like, oh no, nope, pal, you're still going. You're gonna go for the next hour. Thank goodness that I mentioned that you can go to the next video. If you haven't, well, that's on you and on me, and it's, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but not sorry. Reese's. Not sponsored by Reese's at all. Content creator, senior manager. Oh, my goodness. Man. And I guess if I have a problem scrolling, then maybe I should have just skipped. Skipped. Oh, I can't. I don't see the mouse. Yes, if I start going into the characters again, I'll know for certain that I looped. Because there was a lot of actors and characters. Well, I could stop now, but I would feel not necessarily ashamed, but disappointed in the fact that, I left people out, and maybe we're almost there. I don't want to leave people out. Wait. There's 2 sections? Okay, interesting. At this rate, I'm going to spin the wheel off the mouse. Oh. No! I don't know if... Wait, did I screw up? Oh, maybe I did. Or maybe reboot. I don't... Oh, I can just use the mouse. I can use the arrow keys. That's zooming by real quick. Yeah, thank you for watching. Again, I'm sorry, but I'll see you in the next part. Hope you enjoyed this non-gameplay experience. Hopefully we'll get to it in the next video, which will hopefully be posted tonight, soon. I'm just separating these videos. It's technically the same video, it's just separate parts because, let's face it, how many people want to sit here and watch all this go on when you can see me play the game? I mean, again, there's people that would love to see this, and I appreciate seeing this. I love to know these people. I don't know how to explain it. I'm just saying that this is on me. This going through the credits, that's all on me, and doing it again nonetheless. And we're almost done through the credits. So go to the next video and enjoy. See you there. Thanks for watching. And again, I'm sorry if I wasted your time on this episode of me going through the settings, but I just want to make sure everything's set correctly and such. Man, I'm taking Garfield where that security guard is like, wee, and then the Garfield's like, man. Okay, so if it clicks again, then I'll know for certain that's what it does. Could always go back and see the video. Whee! Almost there. Almost there. At least this way I won't feel so guilty skipping anyone. Just maybe you can't read them, but at least they won't be skipped. I'm glad seeing them. Truly am. Truly am. My finger might debate otherwise, but I think we can go in agreement, my finger and I, saying that we're happy. Happy. Happy, happy, happy. Happy, happy, happy. Whee. Okay, so I thought I was ending it very soon, but I guess it's still going on. It should be coming up. It should be coming up soon. Don't you worry. I'm getting dizzy. I hope you went to the next video already because this is starting to get real dizzy. There's nothing more to say. I won't say anything else probably at the end of the credits. Yeah, sorry for any elliptical people out there. Oh, ellipsy warning, I guess. But I did say you can go to the next video, so it's still partly on me. Man, the spacing's making me think of some song. Maybe I should take note of it and make some music, see what happens, like what that sounds like. You know? Yeah, I'm gonna do that, maybe. Okay, in memory of. Oh, I don't know what I did there. So you can use arrow keys up and down. Okay. Wait. Oh, okay. Creation. You know, I wonder if you can create stuff for, like, mods for this with Skyrim. You know? Like, because I know that symbol is in Skyrim. I wonder if you can do that. You know, I wonder.